Lauren and I and the kids live here in Stockton, Iowa. A nice old farmhouse that we remodeled about 9-10 years ago. We have 2 children, Kyle and Paige, a couple calves and cats and dogs. Just enjoy living out in the country. It was July of 2012. We were getting ready for Kyle's graduation, so there was some repair work done around the farm here. And there was an actual hole up in the top part of the barn. Kyle was holding the ladder and Lauren went up and put the patch on.
And I knew I was in trouble by that the ladder went out. I remember sliding down the roof and I remember going over the edge. I knew when I was falling down the roof that it wasn't going to be good. I knew it could kill me as I was sliding. It still scares me. The next thing I remember, there was people standing around me in flight suits. We flew from Davenport to Iowa City. I remember getting in the hospital there and Nancy came running in the room. She had tears in her eyes. It was pretty tough to take, knowing how bad the injuries were.
Emotionally, it was a really hard time. I was very worried about his well-being and how did this affect the kids, because they were totally changed for the rest of their life because of this accident. Along with the broken vertebrae in the pelvis and the compound fracture of his leg, they did find a mass in his kidney that they thought could be cancerous. After the accident, there was a family member that asked me if I had called my Aflac agent, and I hadn't really crossed my mind with all the things that were going on. So I called Brittany and she was kind enough to meet me up by the hospital, and we had a cup of coffee. She showed me all the papers I needed, and just meeting me that day for the cup of coffee was just the balancing factor that I needed.
It was surprising to get checks, and it made a big difference. It felt like someone was caring for you.
It's really nice to know that the money coming from the Aflac policy would help maintain our quality of life. But a fall like this brought our family closer together.
It was 2 weeks after I had the cast taken off my leg and the body cast, or turtle shell we called it, removed, and I had kidney surgery. Something that could have crippled me, could have killed me, actually saved my life.
Lauren's accident, in an odd way, was meant to be. It was a true blessing because he is now cancer-free, and without that, life would have been very, very different.
Everybody looks at things, I think, a little differently. That you know, an accident can happen at any time. I say I was lucky in more ways than one.
Without the Aflac accident policy, our lives would have been totally different.